A violent weekend in Prince George's. Good evening. This is CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Violent crime continues to rock Prince George's County, with police investigating two murders that happened yesterday. The first shooting death was outside of a gas station on the 1300 block of Ritchie Road in Capitol Heights. That's where they found 19-year-old Carlos Benitez Arvalo of Manassas suffering from a gunshot wound. Police were called to the area just before 3 a.m. The second incident happened a few hours later at a home on Maryland Park Drive and Athenia Street, also in Capitol Heights. That's where they found a woman who had been shot. She was taken to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. In all, police are investigating 8 homicides in the county since August the 12th. County residents say they're worried about their safety.
It's senseless, and for people like us to go out into the neighborhoods and stuff like that, it makes us a little weary.
I feel like as a community, we got to step up. It's time for parents to get supportive with their kids. Each one teach one.
Anyone with information on any of these cases is asked to call police. A shooting in Largo on Friday night leaves a 19-year-old male dead. Police have identified him as Miles Prentice of Bowie. PGPD responded to a call of shots fired around 9:45 p.m. in the 200 block of Harry S. Truman Drive. There they found Prentice suffering from a gunshot wound. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Anyone with information about this shooting is urged to call Crime Solvers at 1-866-411-TIPS. The start of the new school year for PGCPS is just a week away, and officials admit they still do not have all the bus drivers they need. Parents are being asked to be patient as they work to fill the slots.
We are excited for the start of school. We get rolling with our orientation this coming Friday, and all of our students will come back to school this coming Monday, August 29th. We ask that our community be patient. We are in the midst of a national, regional, and local bus driver shortage. So we know that there will be some delays, but we're working very hard to ensure that our students get to school safely and on time.
The Stop Finder app can be found on the Apple Store and Google. The Stop Finder app allows you to see where your child's bus is in real time, see delays, and even report transportation issues. Now, PGCPS classes start on August 29th. A police incident in Arkansas is drawing national attention, and we want to advise you that the images we're about to show you may be disturbing to some, especially young children. The video shows officers in Arkansas allegedly beating a man on Sunday, and now an investigation is underway. 3 officers have been removed from duty following the incident. 2 officers are from the Crawford County Sheriff's Office, and the other is with the Mulberry Police Department. A video shows one of the officers kneeing a suspect on his back while another punches the person in the face while he's on the ground. The suspect has been identified as 27-year-old Randall Worcester. The man at the head of the nation's infectious disease organization, Dr. Anthony Fauci, is stepping down in December. Fauci, who has served with the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease for nearly 40 years, announced today that he was leaving to pursue the next chapter in his life. The 81-year-old was quick to say that he is not retiring and that he's going to continue advancing science. Fauci led the U.S. through the HIV/AIDS epidemic, anthrax attacks, Ebola virus, and most recently, the COVID-19 pandemic. President Biden praised Fauci for his hard work and dedication to the health of the country. All right, well, here are the latest COVID-19 numbers for our area. The Maryland Health Department has confirmed 1,317 new cases. The positivity rate in Prince George is at 13.54%. 7 Marylanders have died of COVID over the past 24 hours. 571 people are hospitalized. You're watching CTV News. I'm Taylor Thomas. Back in a moment.
When a child is sick, there's one thing they need: a really big cookie.
Welcome to RMHC.
And parents of sick children have tons of decisions to make. Like movie night, game night, or should we finish that book tonight? We don't perform surgeries, just talent shows. We're not big on poking sticks and beeping machines, but we're the best at playing dress up. Well, we have a few beeping machines. We think the tooth fairy should travel everywhere. And while hospitals have doctors and nurses, we have mom and dad. We don't provide treatment, but we do provide dogs. And we throw some really good parties. Because at Ronald McDonald House Charities, we help families feel at home, even when they can't be.
Good evening and welcome back. The recount of votes for the hotly contested Montgomery County executive position was center stage. Over the weekend, election workers from around the state took part in recounting over 140,000 ballots. The outcome has made little change to the number of either candidates. Mark Elrich leads by about 30 votes over his challenger, David Blair. The recount did result in Elrich getting one more vote and Blair getting 2 more votes. Today, county election officials are expected to reconcile and confirm the final outcome of the recount. The Democratic winner will take on Republican candidate Reardon Sullivan in November. In just 2 days' time, the county will host another public discussion on monkeypox. The monkeypox virtual town hall event is set for this Wednesday, August 24th. County Health Officer Dr. Ernest Carter will talk about the virus, prevention, testing, and vaccination eligibility. Just today, the CDC reported 349 monkeypox cases here in Maryland. The virtual town hall, by the way, will begin at 6:30 p.m. To register, visit the website that's on your screen. The Washington Commanders Charitable Foundation hosted their 8th annual back-to-school fair Friday at FedEx Field. Over 1,000 elementary-age kids took part. It was not just about school supplies. Dental and employment services were also offered to families as well.
I believe in preventive care, so we want to prevent the disease before it starts. So that's why we encourage for routine dental cleaning, the sealants, the fluoride in the water, and it really helps to prevent the decay.
The training source is in the community for the community, and an event like this is really major in helping us connect with the people who need our programs and services. We have a resource table for parents which talks about our job training, our youth leadership, college and career planning, free professional clothing for job seekers, and all the other things that we bring, like services for survivors of domestic violence.
It's pretty important just because it's hard to sometimes find the time to do everything separately, and so that was the biggest motivator for us, just being able to come and get the supplies and get this done all at once.
I'm very excited. This is my first time, so I'm a little bit nervous, but she's very glad to be here.
I'm gonna try to do everything and try to have fun.
Kids were able to get their teeth cleaned, filled, and extracted if needed. Since the foundation was created in 2015, hundreds of needy kids have received new backpacks, school supplies, and health care services. 2 Baltimore-based debt consolidation providers are in hot water. The Maryland Attorney General's office says Marcia Bailey and Arthur Wittenberg have been ordered to pay $2 million in penalties and restitution. Officials say the pair operated debt consolidation services. They say while Bailey and Wittenberg charged thousands of dollars in upfront fees, they defrauded their Maryland customers and never helped them. The governor launches a new grant program to help improve some industries across the state. The Maryland Manufacturing 4.0 grant program will give money to small and mid-sized manufacturing companies. The aim is to help businesses modernize their operations. Grants between $15,000 and $100,000 will be available. And still ahead on the news, a CTV Sports Page report. Stay with us.
Coming up, the Ravens extend their preseason win streak and the Mystics get swept. I'm Laurencia Moten, and I'll have those stories coming soon.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Here you go. It's your favorite. It's chicken noodle.
He's good.
Oh, wait, Dad. Wait, hang on.
Yeah, I know. We keep missing each other. I've been working out of my dad's house, doing some reading. I should be working out more. I know it's important to stay healthy. It's just I don't have the time. I just feel like I'm drowning.
In tough times like this, we know it can be easy to neglect your own health and well-being.
Dad, it's the girls. Oh.
What kind of dance is that?
While you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself.
You look good.
Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
Well, basketball fans, the Washington Mystics are out of the WNBA playoffs following yesterday's loss to the Seattle Storm. This is the second time the Mystics were swept by the Storm, the first time happening in 2018 in the WNBA Finals. This year, the result was the same after losing 97-84 in Game 2 of the first round of the playoffs. This was the second time this season that the Mystics allowed an opponent to score more than 95 points, because this season there was a huge emphasis on defense. But in this game, their defense fell through the cracks. Seattle finished the game shooting over 50% from the field and shot over 50% beyond the arc. Now on the green in Wilmington, Delaware, Patrick Cantley makes history. He is now the first player to win the BMW Championship 2 times in a row since the FedEx Cup began in 2007. Cantley takes home the win and $2,700,000, over $1 million more than his runner-up, Scott Stallings. This victory moved him up to number 3 in the world and makes him number 2 in standings heading to the Tour Championship next week at East Lake Golf Club in Atlanta.
I think every time, I've tried to defend, I don't think I've been able to do it, but it's something that you definitely circle on your calendar as something you want to do. And these golf courses, like I said earlier this week, reminded me a lot of each other. And, I was glad not to go 6 holes in the playoff today.
Now in the National Football League, both of the teams in the area played this weekend. Starting off with the Ravens, they were able to hold on to their preseason win streak after defeating the Arizona Cardinals 24-17 yesterday. They dominated the first 3 quarters and were able to hang on late despite being outscored in the 4th. And quarterback Tyler Huntley had a very impressive performance. Huntley totaled 129 passing yards and had a touchdown. Now, the Commanders, on the other hand, were not so fortunate. They fell to the Kansas City Chiefs 14-24 on Saturday. New Commanders QB Carson Wentz played 3 series, finished 6 for 9 for 64 yards, and while he was in the game, the Commanders went 0 for 3 on 3rd downs. Now, this Saturday, there's going to be a DMV showdown as these 2 teams go head-to-head in Baltimore at M&T Stadium. And that's today's sports update.
Laurencia, this is so tough because this Beltway battle, you don't lose because you have Baltimore or you have the Commanders, but who are you calling?
I think Baltimore. I mean, they haven't won. They have 21 straight preseason wins, so why not another one?
I can't wait for it this weekend. All right, well, let's check now on our weather forecast tonight. Showers likely with lows in the 60s. Tomorrow, sunny with possible evening showers, highs around 85. Wednesday, sunny skies, highs again in the 80s. Thursday, mostly sunny, high temperatures around 89 degrees. And that's CTV's news for now. I'm Taylor Thomas. Thank you so much for joining us. Good night.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more